welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you guys are here. Please don't forget to like, thumbs it up, you guys, share out if you will, and please leave me a comment down in the bottom. I would love to hear from you guys. Forgive me if I don't get back to you. I just absolutely get so overwhelmed with so many comments, and then I just get behind, but I appreciate hearing from you guys so much. You guys, I have been tagged in a new challenge. It's the 5 things you didn't know about me challenge, and I was tagged by 2 different people, and that is my Pinky Treese over at Pink Motivation. Her link will be in the bottom, you guys. She tagged me first in it, and then Gigi had tagged my brother T Nugs, Minister of Music, Terrence Trower, and then he tagged me. So I appreciate both of them. I love them both so much, you guys. And so I am going to tell you guys 5 things you didn't know about me. If you have not seen their videos, make sure that you do. I will have their links in the bottom also. And then at the end of what I share, I will have 5 of you or more. I might have an extra person that I am going to challenge. So please be on the lookout for those videos also. And yeah, let's just have fun. We're family, you guys, and it's always so much fun to learn about each other. So you guys be on the lookout for all of these. There's been so many in our community that have been tagged, and it's so much fun. You know, it's so much fun, like, again, learning about each other. So let's jump in, you guys. Let's see. My number 1 thing you didn't know about me is I have traveled, you guys, the entire United States except for Alaska and Hawaii. And I don't know and remember hardly any of it. I was a baby when my parents loved travel, and before my brother and I were school age, my family would take a lot of trips, and of course, I was too little to remember those trips. They would take my grandparents along too, mainly for babies. No, they wanted them to to be able to see the sights, but it was nice to have a built-in babysitter, you guys. So my grandparents would go along with us. My dad, uh, we rented an RV a couple of times, but we also had bought an RV at one time. And that's how we did it, you guys. We drove everywhere. My parents had not ever even flown either for most of their life, but they wanted, like I said, growing up, we didn't ever go to Alaska or Hawaii, and they still wanted to do that. So once my brother and I were out and gone and on with our lives, they did do a trip to Alaska, and it was in an RV also, you guys. They did not fly there, but of course, when they went to Hawaii, they finally flew for the first time, and that was exciting for all of us because we just have never flown. So I've never been on a cruise either, you guys, which I don't know. The only cruise I think that I would really be interested in is maybe a Disney cruise. Um, Cruising does not really kind of, even though like the beach is my favorite place in the world, you guys. When I was 12, we did go to Nova Scotia. I have to say that went to Nova Scotia, Canada. I do remember that trip, but like all to be able to say like, oh, do you remember when you went to California? I don't. So I was just too little. But anyway, that's what we've done. I have been on some big boats. One time, you guys, we went deep sea fishing, and that's going to lead me to my number 2 fact. I went deep sea fishing like a dum-dum because, you guys, I have severe motion sickness slash vertigo that I get extremely easy. And because of it, I have to drive everywhere we go. And it's been that way ever since I've been able to drive. Prior to that, if I was riding in a car with anyone, we had to make frequent stops because I was constantly sick. And Dramamine, yes, would help some, but like it used to be like that old formula was like would knock you out or whatever. But getting back to the deep sea fishing, I didn't finish that. We went deep sea fishing one time when we were at the beach, and y'all, that was the worst, one of the worst days of my life. It was an all-day trip, and the second that we just had pulled out a little bit on the waves, I got so sick, and I stayed sick the entire time. I love to fish. I didn't get to fish. I just stayed sick, and I'd had like 2 doses of Dramamine already that day, so it did not work. But I have severe like motion sickness, and sometimes you guys I can just turn around and I get motion sick and it like the day goes south for a little bit. So yeah, that happens and that's a fact about me and that's crazy. Isn't it crazy? Yes, it is. Okay, guys. Number 3 is that I am lactose intolerant, which is no big deal. Like, what's the big deal in that? But you guys, I can eat cheese. I just can't eat like I just can't have milk or like cottage cheese, yogurt, ice creams, all of those things are no-nos. But for some reason, I can eat cheese, which I'm so happy about. That's why that one got a little smiley face because I love cheese, you guys. I could live off of cheese for sure. My next fact is that I am adopted. Some of you guys knew that, and yes, I'm adopted. I believe in it so strongly, and I am so grateful to the Lord for my story. I did live in an orphanage. After I was born, I was a really little teeny baby. I think I was like premature, and I was sent to an orphanage where I did not thrive. So I didn't gain weight. I didn't get very big. And 3 months after being there, I um, found my parents found me or whatever, however you want to see it. The Lord definitely connected us. And my mom and dad brought me home, you guys, and they brought me home in a shoebox because I was so small and my dad loved to tell this story about bringing me home in a shoebox. And yeah, I was their shoebox baby. And y'all, I'm just so grateful. The Lord placed me in the family He did. Having Christian family, Christian parents, being brought up in a Christian home. There's just nothing, I mean, just nothing better. And I am so very grateful. The faith that my parents shared and brought us up in, and like we were at church every time the doors open, and I wasn't one of those kids that were like, oh no, it's not church again. Like I was so excited. It was my favorite place. And I'm just so grateful about that because if you guys watch Gigi's 5 things, you'll hear her too tell about like her love of church too. And it wasn't like I actually had to get onto her for not wanting to leave church, you guys. She wanted to just keep staying. The church service is over, and like she just wanted to stay. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just so grateful, and thank you, Lord, for that whole situation. And I just believe in adoption so much, y'all. It's so wonderful. And so that's a fact. And I was so small. I was in a shoebox, which y'all can clearly see a lot has changed. And yeah, no more smallness there. My last fact, you guys, I want to talk about is careers. I don't think that you guys know. Oops. I don't think you guys know much about my careers. Some of you do. But I am actually I'm a licensed nail technician and I am a certified medical assistant. Yes, 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 you guys. I don't practice either one of those anymore. I had always my whole life wanted to be a nurse. As long as I could remember, I either wanted to be a nurse or a teacher. Growing up, those are the things that I just was like could see myself doing and I really, really wanted to do. And after going to college a couple of years, I was so done with that, y'all. I was like, oh no, I don't know. Maybe if I had taken enough time off, I would have went back and like I don't know, gotten an RN degree or something like that. But I ended up going to a vocational school where I got my certified medical assistant license, and certificate, I should say. And I did that for several years. And after um, getting married, getting pregnant, and having Gigi, I wanted to do something. I did, thankfully, the doctor's office I worked in was so good, you guys, and they did not want to lose me as an employee, which I was thankful. So they asked me if I would do fill-in work for them whenever I could and whenever they needed me. So I did that when Gigi was little, but I really wanted to be home. So I started thinking of careers and things I could do at home. One of my best friends at the time, she was a licensed nail tech, and she just set her own hours and days that she could work because she also had a little baby and or a little one at that time. She actually had two little ones, and so I was like, "Yeah, I think that's what I do. What I want to do." So I apprenticed under her and ended up getting my nail license and did that. I ended up setting up shop in my home so that I could homeschool Haley, so you guys can see how we progress in this. And but also I knew I wanted to homeschool, but I did want Gigi to go to kindergarten and first grade at kind of get that basic, base under her. So the church that we had attended for many years had a school, and so we enrolled her there, and she went there. And as I was enrolling her, they were like, "Would you consider teaching K3 and K4?" And I was like, "What?" So it's just amazing. Isn't God so amazing, y'all? The careers I wanted as when I was little, like to be a nurse or to be in the medical field, and then to be a teacher, like I was able to do those things. And that was wonderful. The 2 years that Gigi went to that school, I taught both of those years. And then we, eventually were home. So that is it, you guys. I did work at Six Flags. That was one of my first jobs. I loved it. I worked in a jewelry store. Obviously, I loved it because I love jewelry, as you guys can see. But a bonus little tidbit here also concerning Six Flags. I mean, if you live here and you're like close to Six Flags over Georgia, growing up, like that was the job. Everybody wanted to work there. And so I loved it so much. But you guys, guess what? I do not like roller coasters. So that was just a bonus fact I just decided to throw in because I loved working at Six Flags. I loved going to Six Flags before I worked there. It was one of my favorite hangouts ever, was to go to Six Flags and get a season pass. And but I never rode the roller coasters there, y'all, because I don't like roller coasters. Obviously, motion sickness, all of that goes hand in hand. All right, you guys, there's my 5+ facts. And thank you, Pinky Treese and Brother T, for challenging me. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I have my challenge, my people I'm going to challenge now. So first off, I want to challenge my sis Dana over at Creatively Creative Crochet. You guys, all of these links will be in the bottom, so make sure you grab them up and make sure you guys start looking for their 5 things you didn't know about me videos, and I'm going to be looking for them, y'all, so make sure you get them done. Secondly, I'm going to challenge Angela over at Angela. What's her name? Angela. I'm sorry. It's your long name that has got me stumped. Angela over at the wait a minute. Gigi's having to help me because I've got your name all mixed up, Angela. Angela over at the Crafty Fairy. No, that's not right. Angela the Craft. Is that right, Angela? Angela the Crafty Fairy Godmother. Angela the Crafty Fairy Godmother. That's it, you guys. I have it written right here, and because I knew I was going to bust these names up. Okay, so Angela, I just love you as Angela, so I got your channel name all. Let me tear this out, y'all, so that I don't do that again. Anyway, Angela, sorry about that. I can't wait to see your challenge. I'm also challenging Bonnie over at Bonnie's Corner. So I'll be looking for your video. Also, I'm challenging Bevie over at Beverly Lee Creates, who just got monetized, you guys. She's got a monetization party coming up. And I'm challenging Terri Jo over at Terri Jo Films. And I am actually doing a bonus person. I want to also challenge Misha Lea over at Misha Lea channel. So you guys, please get these done. I hope that you'll accept this challenge. I'm very excited about it. I'm so happy that you guys are hopefully will do it. And thank you again, Pinky and Brother T. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. And Jesus loves you so, so, so much more. And don't forget to always keep in mind to be kind. And lastly, you guys know, if you meet me and forget me, you've lost nothing. But if you meet Jesus and forget him, you lost everything. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.